welcome back to my channel, Vibe ALYSSA MONE. Today I'm back with another video. We're gonna be doing a girls talk question and answer. This video ain't necessarily for the girls. Some of y'all dudes might got a female y'all talking to who got some of these questions, may want to ask you, but just a little nervous. So if they bring it up to you, then you'll be more prepared for it. So this video is for everyone. All right, you guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn that post notification bell on, and let's get into the video. These are a couple questions that I wrote down that caught my attention, and I feel like we should talk about them. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first one is, what are red flags in a relationship? And red flags to me is when the person acts like they're really not interested in you. Every time you hit them, they always busy ignoring you, or you trying to plan stuff and they just not giving you time of day, you know? And then if they always lying to you, if they getting caught up as if they might be talking to someone else that you don't know about. It's just the red flags are very important, y'all. Don't push them to the curb, because that's why most of the time we ignore the red flags, and that's why the relationship ends up breaking up in the end, you know? So if you catch something, talk to them about it. If they seem like they don't care too much, might just need to move on. Because red flags are very important. You don't want to sit here and ignore them too much, and then you're just more so comfortable with them, you know? And that can be a bad thing. So if you see any red flags in your relationship, like not necessarily boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm talking about like friends, family, any red flags you notice, communicate and tell them, like, hey, this is bothering me. Why you doing this? Why you acting like this? And they should be open to talk to you about it and work it out, make things better. If not, you might gotta move on, because you shouldn't have to put up with people and deal with stuff that's bothering you, you know what I mean? They should want to make it better, as I said. Okay, the next one is, how do you maintain a strong relationship? To me, to maintain a strong relationship, I think there has to be communication, trust, and respect. Communication, you need to be able to talk about anything, everything. Shouldn't hide no secrets from each other. If it's that way, they should be able to talk to you, explain it. Maybe they don't want to talk at the moment, y'all can talk later. Let's say don't peer pressure them into talking about stuff, but you should be able to communicate. Trust, like I say, trust them until they give you a reason not to. Because of course from your past, you're going to be a little messed up, but you got to understand that nobody perfect, you know? But you just can't have your trust abused, you know what I mean? You got to be able to not be with them every day and understand that they're going to do right by you, you know what I mean? Trust is a little touchy subject. I ain't going to get too into that. Might do a story time one day. But the last thing I said is respect. They got to be able to respect you. You can't be with somebody who disrespects you. And you're going to know when they disrespecting you. Some people talk, calling each other out of names, but that's one that I say, calling you out of your name, or when you're not with them, they acting totally different, talking about you behind your back. No, you cannot be disrespecting people. I say trust, communication, and respect is how I maintain a strong relationship. Because me and my dude have been together, it's going on 7 years in December. So that's what we've been doing, and we've been rocking with each other, you know? It's a decision to have a strong relationship. Are you all here for it, or you're not really feeling it? It's definitely up to you. The next one is, when is the right time to lose your virginity? This one, I feel, it's never really a right time. Clearly, you want to wait till you're married. I guess that's the right time. But I wouldn't rush it because you're peer pressured or your friends are doing it, so you feel like you need to do it. No, definitely take your time. You might get judged because you haven't had sex yet, but do what's best for you when you feel comfortable with it, you know what I mean? Just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean you gotta get in your cookies. No, keep it to yourself until you feel like, oh, maybe I'll try it. But ideal, the right time is when you're married. Okay, babies? Let's see, the next one is, who is my role model? My role model is my mom and my older sisters. They just keep pushing me to go harder. Like, I just see them keep going. not giving up. And then when I look at that, I'm like, oh, they did it. I could do it, you know? And they're just always encouraging me to do better. They're my number one support system. My sister's my mom. All right, how do you maintain healthy skin? I honestly say just drink a lot of water. And of course, try to eat your fruits and veggies. But I did just do my skincare regimen, so y'all can go to that previous video and see what I did. But I really don't use nothing on my skin. I just wet it with water, wipe it down with some alcohol every now and then. And like I said, I just try to drink plenty of water. So water, 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 working out. Usually should help your skin. Right now, my skin a little ate up, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Trying to get it back together. But the next one is, have I been cheated on and how did I handle it? Yes. All my relationships for my husband, I was cheated on. And it sucks because it's like you want to be with somebody you could trust who actually gonna do right by you. That's the point of getting in a relationship. You know what I mean? But when you get cheated on, how you handle it is definitely all on you. If you feel you can trust that person, you really care about them, you want to keep rocking with them, I say give them another chance. But if not, check up the deuces and do you. Because cheated on, it's just a real touchy subject. Because it's just after you get cheated on, how can I trust you? You know, your nerves just going to be bad. You already go into a relationship trying to trust somebody, you know. But once you get cheated on, it's just like, dang, like, you really out here doing all that? You know, you just embarrassed. It's like an embarrassing feeling. We ain't gonna go too much into that, but if any of these questions you ever had or you can relate to them, you got a different answer than mine, please comment down below. I would love to hear your input, okay? The next one is my favorite childhood memory. My favorite childhood memory, honestly, I used to be a tomboy. So just going outside, coming back in, me sweaty, dirty, out of breath. That's why I'm like, these kids nowadays, it's super hot too. I ain't gonna throw that out there like that. But yeah, it's super hot. So the kids nowadays can't really even go outside. I remember we used to be outside all day long from the time we wake up to the time we go to sleep type stuff. But yes, that's my childhood memory, just being able to go outside and just be free, not thinking about nothing. Call my friends up, go knock on their door like, hey, what we doing today? We used to play soccer, be skating, jumping in the air, doing splits. I'm like, childhood was beautiful. That's one of my childhood memories, just being able to go outside and have the time of my life. Okay, the next one is, who made me want to be a YouTuber? I would say Bianca Damien, Cameron and Corey. There's so many, but those are the ones I used to watch, like, for real, for real. Damo and Chrissy, that's the top 3. I used to watch them and I'm like, this looks so fun and like easy, you know? And once you become a YouTuber, my bad, my head was itching. It's more to it, like you gotta edit, do your thumbnails, all that. It's time consuming. That's why lately I've just been doing once a week. I'm trying to get more content here for y'all. So definitely, you gotta see it through, my boy. Don't give up on me. Yeah, I got this. I'm gonna get y'all what y'all need to see, what y'all need to hear. We coming. Rest of 2021, I'm on it. But those are people who made me like want to do YouTube. I'm just like, just to sit here and record your life. You think of challenges, story times, any video you could think of, trending, just do it, have fun with it. Because before I do any of my videos, unless it's just something like a story time or off the top of my head, I sit here, write the questions down so it's organized. Like, I really be trying to come A1 for y'all. So definitely those are people who made me want to be a YouTuber. And so I've been doing it the last year and actually got monetized and all that. It's really super fun. I love it. It's just I have to have the time and energy for it. So when I feel a little burnt out, I'm like, okay, let me take a nap. Let me go to sleep. But I know I had to get this video up today because it's already been a week. I'm like, once I hit that week mark, I'm like, oh snap. Let me get this video up. These people waiting on me. People used to be writing me like, we ain't gonna upload. Like, that makes me want to keep going though, you know? Because it does get tiring. I ain't even gonna stunt. But how do you feel about long distance relationships? I wouldn't intentionally be in a long distance relationship, but it's different, you know, if you with your partner and they got to go away for a little bit. Like, some people have to deploy, some people go away for jobs, some people go away for jail. You know, you really never know the situation until you're in it. But if you got to go away while I'm with you, I'm going to hold you down, you know what I mean? It's going to get a little rocky because that long distance will, you have your good days and your bad days. Some days you're like, dang, they didn't text me back. They didn't reply fast enough. I called them. They didn't talk about nothing. Like, you be in your feelings, but it's just like, at the end of the day, you gonna rock with them or you're not gonna be with them. But that long distance relationship, I did it a couple times, like intentionally, but I just couldn't do it. I'm like, I'm ready to see you. Like, can you get on the next plane, hop in that car? It was just too much for me. I'd rather be able to see my partner every day, text them, call them, know they finna come home to me, you know, unless it's intentionally like deployment or, you know, shit happens, you end up in jail, like whatever. I wouldn't just do it just like, oh, no, it's not for me. If you're doing it, do you. But I feel like kind of like 50-50 about it, because you do get your space, you know, but at some point I'm just like, no, I need you in my bed, you know. But yes, if you guys made it this far and you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe, turn on the post notification button on, like this video, comment, share the video, do a little girls talk. Some of these are not really girls talk questions, but just random ones I threw in there as well. Okay, if I have an odor and I can smell myself, do others smell me? Yes, baby. If you smell yourself, you the first person. But some people smell themselves too much and it becomes like they become immune to it. You know what I mean? Like they forget they even smell. Because some people like who be, ooh child. But some people just be stinking. I'm just like, bruh, go take a shower. Like, you know your feet stink. You know your down parts smelling. You sweating. But yes, if you can smell yourself, that is your sign to take a shower. Do a little wash up, but mainly take a shower, freshen up. I know sometimes we be out of it and exhausted, but get yourself up in that tub, because that could lead to other situations that you're not gonna want to deal with, you know. But toxic relationships, why do people stay in them? I honestly don't know. It's because basically you don't want to give up on the person because you see so much potential in them, you know. You're like, oh, you messed up this time, but I'll give you another try. I'll give you another try. I'll give you another try. Let me see. But I say if you're not happy, why stay? And that's easier said than done. Like, you've been with somebody a year to 3 years, so it's hard just to get up and leave. But if you truly not happy and the same thing keeps getting repeated over and over and over, you can only take so much. So I'm just like, if you in a toxic relationship right now and you're fed up, it's gonna be hard, easier said than done, but you got this. Throw them the deuces and move on and just try to stay focused. That's all I can say. Pray too. Pray that God give you strength to move on, because it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be looking at your phone, looking at their social media, you'll catch yourself and then be like, dang, we're not together no more. I need to move on. There's better out there for me. There's always gonna be better out there for you. Know your worth, okay? Let's see, the next one is, how do you shave without getting bumps down there? I go left to right. And every blue moon, you know, I'll get a bump, but it's more so no than yes. So somebody taught me that a while back when I was like in high school. But just left to right. That's all, and it be simple. Don't be getting no rashes, bumps, none of that. But yes, you can always look it up too, or talk to your doctor to get more information how to prevent ingrown hairs. But sometimes they just come, you just gotta deal with it. Like, you know, when people shave their face, they put alcohol on it. Sometimes I do that too. TMI, but it hasn't affected me or nothing, you know. But just put a little alcohol on it after you shave, go about your day. I'm like, I haven't had any issues with it. So if you wanna try that, you definitely can. Okay, last question is, how do you feel about birth control? Honestly, don't want to be on birth control, but it has helped me to not get pregnant right away, you know? I'm like, I got my little boy, he's 2 years old, but before that, I haven't had like any pregnancies, abortions, miscarriage, thank the Lord. So birth control, I did try the Depo before, but that made me, I just had bad migraines and just felt sick all the time, throwing up and all that. So I was on that for a little minute, but then I was just like, they injecting that in you, like where they do it at, it'll hurt for so long, you know? So eventually I just switched to the pill, got me an alarm set, alarm go off, take that little sucker. I usually take it before the alarm, so yeah, no, you be good. The implant, I don't know, I heard crazy stuff, like some people get a cyst or just too much. So I say the pill. I know none of them are safe for you. Supposedly, it can cause you troubles of having kids or stuff in the long run. But I mean, if you do feel any symptoms or something's going wrong when you're taking birth control, definitely talk to your doctor, go to the hospital. Just take care of yourself when you're taking it, you know what I mean? But I recommend the pill. I do the lowest dosage. And we've been good since then. But yes, this is a Girls Talk video. Thank y'all for tuning in.